Yo, what is up guys? Before this video starts, I want to thank you all. We reached over 6,000 subscribers and that means a lot to me. I hope we keep growing like this and enjoy this video.
I've been so alone ever since I left the tribe. That's just how it goes, guess I like the lonely vibe.
Yo, what is up guys? SurgicalGoblin here, and today with a new video. I just finished number 2nd in Clash Royale YouTube tournament, and those tournaments are pretty high level gameplay, and I was really happy that I got 2nd. And I used this deck, which is a really interesting deck. Yes guys, I know I already did a minor graveyard video, but a lot of you guys asked for me to do a video on this deck, so I went ahead and recording this. So I will go over 3 replays, and then I think a live battle in the classic challenge. I haven't started the challenge yet. So here I actually have a mirror matchup. This deck is pretty popular, and I'm playing against Louis from TT Breakers, and there's a French clan. And this here you will see soon a perfect example that it is key to be patient with this deck and have the graveyard and freeze as a surprise if needed. He starts with a bowler to defend my ice golem and put ice golem and put archers in the back. And here his golem is in range of my tower, but he still drops down his graveyard. So I went ahead and dropped my Megamine, and he freeze, so I dropped my arch as well, and he barely dealt any damage. And my golem is hitting his golem and the archers. So I know he's down a lot, so I will drop ice golem to tank and then go with my own graveyard, because as I just said, sometimes it is okay to use it in the start if you can punish your opponent if he, for example, dropped a golem for 8 elixir or went that aggressive. So here I actually take down the tower in the first minute, and that is a perfect example of that you should not be that aggressive with a deck like this. I mean, it cost him so much elixir, but it didn't pay off, and that cost him the tower right away. And with this deck, I mean, I could basically just sit back and defend right now. And he actually drops a graveyard on the right side, and he will freeze my bowler, but not my archers. So my archers will basically clean it off without, again, getting any damage. And we are equal. Oh no, I'm actually up 1 elixir, but I have a bowler on the map, I have a tombstone, and I had archers. So again, I will go with ice golem and then graveyard, and I know he's down again, so I have my freeze ready this time, and I'm pretty sure I will freeze here or not, or no, exactly. So here again, a perfect example of me being patient. I thought I would drop the freeze, but that actually wasn't necessary, because if I did, he would be up with elixir, and then he could actually counter push and then freeze. So here I'll drop ice golem and archers to the left, so he can't freeze them all. And here he will freeze, but my bowler is still up, and the tombstone skeletons are helping out a lot, because the skeletons are one-shotting each other. So again, I know he's down, he's not necessarily down elixir, but I just have a lot of units on the map. So here I will drop my freeze at a perfect time, because he doesn't have anything, and he drops his thumbs up because he knows this game is already over. So that shows that I played the freeze better, because it was a surprise and he didn't have the right answer for it. So he drops down a freeze in defense. I will freeze his bowler and king tower, and my mega minion will take the tower down for a 3 crown. So there was a mirror matchup, and he barely did any damage, and I actually 3 crowned him. So that replay had some really good examples what to do and what not to do. So here I will show you a replay against a really popular deck, and I still see it a lot. It is the Barb Hut 3 Musket deck, and this was actually the last battle before the end. So this battle decided if I could make it top 3 or not, because number 3 was also in the battle, but he actually lost. Otherwise I would have got a number 3, so I was really happy with that. And he will start with a Barb Hut. I will start with Tombstone and Megamine in the back. And as I said, it's really important to keep it a surprise, especially the freeze. If you can time that at the perfect moment at the end to finish a game, it is really good, because otherwise you might put you in a really bad situation and then lose the tower as well. So most likely you will see me freeze at the perfect moment, or at a good moment, or at the end to try to finish the game. So here he has 2 muskets on the right side, 2 barbarians and an archer, and on the left side he has a musket and an archer. So I will drop my bowler for the right side and a megamine on top of his musket on the left side and his archer. So he did get a little bit of damage on the right side, but I will drop my tombstone to defend his hawk, and he actually did a prediction lock, but that didn't pay off. But his hawk will still get one hit, so it's pretty good. I mean, if you can get a hawk to the tower, that's always nice, because that is 200 elixir, 200 damage, sorry. So I know he spent a lot, so I will go with Ice Golem and Graveyard. Here he drops his 3 muskets, so I decide to freeze it to take the tower, because I know I have a bowler in my hand and I'm about to hit double elixir. So I actually take the tower down here, and I'm waiting for my elixir, because then I can defend with my bowler. So he doesn't have Hawk and Cycle, which I knew. So he will come with a Mega Minion, and I actually zap the Mega Minion and the 3 muskets. So 1 musket die, and the musket will get 2 shots off. Yeah, 2 shots off. And here I know I can try to sit back and defend, especially because it was the last game. I was really concentrating. And here he will come with a Hawk Rider and archers. So I will drop Tombstone and Mega Minion on top of his archers. And I will also drop Bowler in front of the Hawk Rider, but it still gets 2 shots off. So that puts my tower down to 943, 34, sorry. And here he will drop 3 muskets in the back. And then he will try to push Hawk Rider onto my low tower, but I have my Tombstone ready, I have my Mega Minion ready, and I can actually use Freeze defensively, because Freeze is, I'm pretty sure it's 6 seconds, so I can freeze his Hawk 6 seconds, and there's only 10 seconds left on the map, so I will just freeze, and here I know it's already a good game. So yeah, I knew I was top 3, but wasn't sure if I could get second, but as I just said, the number 3 lost, so I managed to get second. So one more replay. Okay guys, so this replay is really interesting. True Sondan, he is a good player, which I had some contact with. I throw him a thumbs up, good luck, he says good luck, when most of the times it is just a friendly competition, so that's always nice to have in tourneys like this. So he actually is running a really interesting deck, which I think I haven't seen before. A control deck with Barb Hut, Miner and Rocket. And he dropped down his Barb Hut, so I tried to go aggressive with Ice Golem to tank, Mega Minion to back it up, and then a Graveyard. But he played defense really well, so I could only get, I did get a lot of damage actually, but I don't think it was really worth it. But he will go with a Miner, and I predicted it with my bowler. So his Miner will get no hits off, and my archers clean up his Mega Minion and Barbarians. So at this point he's up 1 elixir, I have a bowler on the map and an archer, and he has a Half-Life Barbarian Hut. So that trade was decent. I mean, I'm not sure if it was good to reveal my graveyard that soon, but him dropping down the Barb Hut, this made me decide to drop my my graveyard. So here I dropped my Mega Minion to back up my bowler, because I know, at least I thought that he has Mega Minion, and he drops his archers in the back. I would not do that if I was him, because I have my my graveyard. But he actually drops his Barb Hut, and Barbarians can counter a graveyard really well. So I actually did. 1 skeleton got 1 hit, but further no skeletons did damage. So we're about to get into overtime, and he hasn't refilled his rocket yet. So I will drop Bowler in front of my tower to defend his Barbarians, and then drop Ice Golem here. And he still didn't make it to my tower with his Miner. We're going into overtime, and so far I predicted his Miners really well. So I actually have a push going on now, so he just wasted his lock, so I will drop archers to the left, and then drop a graveyard. And no, I actually don't drop graveyard, I will drop another bowler in the back. And I will just wait for the perfect moment, because he had Barbarians also walking there, that is why I waited. And here I'll drop Ice Golem in the back, and again I predicted, but the Ice Golem is walking away. So I will drop Mega Minion, and here he reveals his rocket. It was a really good rocket, because he had my Ice Golem, he had my Mega Minion and my tower, so that was a really good rocket. And at this point I'm actually down, but I predict his Miner again at the front. I also dropped my Ice Golem just to be sure that I would get no damage, or that his Miner would lock on my my Ice Golem. So here I will go aggressive with Miner, or no, excuse me, with Mega Minion and Graveyard, and here I revealed my freeze, and that dealt over 1000 damage just like that. So he says the wow, because as I just said, it's really important to keep it a surprise. So he has 2 bowlers on the map. I know I can just put Graveyard and freeze, so I will freeze here. But he actually plays defense really well. A well-timed lock, so I will get his tower down to 252 damage. So I will drop Ice Golem, Mega Minion to kill those 2 bowlers. I'll drop archers to kill his miner, and here he will drop another rocket, so that puts me down at 631. And he will defend my graveyard with archers and Mega Minion. I will freeze that, then I will zap them, and 3 skeletons survive to take down his tower. As you guys can see here, 3 skeletons take it down, and that's a good game. So True Son, if you're watching, good game, man. I love playing against you, and you're a really good player, so keep it up. And guys, to finish off this episode, I will do 1 live battle in a classic challenge. I hope we match a level 9, because sometimes I match a level 8 if I do this. So it looks like we match a level 9, so thumbs up, good luck. And with this deck, as I keep saying, it's really important to keep it a surprise. So let's drop Ice Golem in the middle and see what he drops. So it looked like he's coming with, it's really interesting, he's coming with, I think he might run Trifecta. I do have to drop my Mega Minion because my tower is locked on his Valkyrie. So his Hawk Rider will get 1 shot off, and his Valkyrie actually got guided by my Ice Golem. So at this point I have a Mega Minion on the right, and he will drop Scar me. I will zap that, and I think my archers can get 4 shots off, so that's really nice. And now we're up on damage, so I will drop again Ice Golem in the back to cycle. And if he comes with the same push, I will drop Bowler and Tombstone to defend this. I will drop Tombstone now to not leak any elixir. And he actually has Valkyrie, Furnace, Hawk Rider, Skarmy and Poison. He just poisoned, so I will go with Archers and Graveyard and have my freeze or zap ready. I know he has Valkyrie, so that means I will freeze right here. I hope my archer and skeletons can kill it off, and look at that, look at the damage. So he comes with a Hawk Rider, which is smart because I'm low on elixir, but I have my Mega Minion ready, so I think his Hawk Rider will get 3 hits in. And we almost have his tower down, only 65 HP, so a zap will kill it, yes. And he comes with a Skarmy, let's see. I will drop my Ice Golem to defend it, just to have my zap ready. I don't want to come with any surprise, for example a Goblin Barrel or something. And so far I think I can just defend now, and yeah, I think I got this game if I can hold it off. So as I just said, it's really important. I said it many times, sorry guys, I keep repeating it, but as I said many times, it is really important to keep it a surprise. And then when you freeze, do it at a good moment, because otherwise you will drop 4 elixir and you will be down. So he will come with Valkyrie, Hawk Rider and Poison. I haven't seen Poison for a while, so that's really interesting. And his Valkyrie won't make it to the tower, and I will drop an archer to kill off his Ice Spirit. So he has 2 furnaces up now. I will just drop a Graveyard to kill it off, and if he defends I will freeze it. Only 20 seconds left. So he comes with a Minion Horde. I will drop my Ice Golem and zap. I will have my Tombstone ready for his Hawk Rider, there it is. And I will drop Mega Minion on top, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is a good game, because I could also freeze on defense. So I will give him the good game, well played, and thumbs up. Okay, yeah guys, this was the episode. If you like this episode, please leave a like. If you made it this far into the video, I want to do a special shout out to you, and comment down #TrueSupporter if you made it this far into the video. See ya guys.